it's a really fun dynamic though, because he can put a bunch of stuff on the screen, completely control neutral Rachel one way, and then go in with Ruby hard the other.
I believe it's Rachel Ruby at least. I think. I may be wrong. I don't remember quite well.
I hope it's Rachel Ruby. That's a good team.
Yeah, Rachel Ruby.
And looks like we got Team Flux. Man, I hate that. Don't you hate it when, like, you know, a good player and you play their team, but you're like, no, I've been playing this team too. Oh, man, what a risky opener. Chooses the DP, but it wasn't that risky because he's rocking new 13. And that assist kind of compensates.
The one thing that I can give to Baba is that his mix-ups with Rachel are very, very dirty. They're very optimized, and he does a good job playing them.
Yep. All right. And as we see, you know, Rachel really can control a lot of neutral.
Double overhead.
Oh, man, that's going to be a lot of damage if he wants it. Chooses to do the EX. And looks like he has that optimal corner conversion for the safe jump you were talking about.
It's better because people who do buzzsaw in the corner don't really get that full optimal damage.
Right. But, Nutty looks like he's going to have to pray for hope. I would already be thinking about the second game at this point. Ruby doesn't get hit surprisingly, though. She's out. Now, Mitsuru is a solo character, pretty solid.
This is a dead Rachel.
Yeah.
Now, he still has 6 seconds. He can make something happen with this.
Oh, and that's not... Oh,
nice.
He could have gotten more if he just blocked, but maybe he was committed to something. Chooses the DP. And, blocks the overhead.
This is where patience comes to play. He can
buzzsaw.
Air recovery buzzsaw. That's just...
Yeah. That buzzsaw is a very strong air-to-air, air-to-ground. It's fairly safe. Pretty smart of Baba just to throw it out in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Plus, he wanted those active frames to maybe catch a jab or something, you know, Mitsuru. Because as strong as Mitsuru's buttons are, they aren't, you know, they aren't quite active. And that is like, even though Mitsuru could be considered scrubby by some, I honestly think she's pretty methodical in a lot of ways.
Mitsuru is in no way scrubby.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Some people think that, but she's I mean, that jab has recovery just like Gordeau. If you miss that jab, it's not good.
We're gonna see. See, this is what I mean by optimal damage. Not only did he get a safe jump set up, he got the damage that he needed to put herself in that spot.
Yep, and that's going to be a dead new. Here comes that dirty mix-up you were talking about. George the 13th. So much block stun, he's going to get another setup here. Nutty has resonance, so he gets to avoid the setup just a little bit, and because of that, he gets that throw. And this isn't quite dead,
far from dead,
but he's undoubtedly just going to tag in Rachel here.
Ooh.
Well, hey man, when you're in this much control, I guess why do that? And I think not tagging in Rachel in there, that's pretty message heavy for the rest of the set. Yeah. That's playing a little cocky, and Nutty's probably a little aware of that. I mean, if I was in that position, I would be a little agitated. It's like, oh, why'd you keep Ruby in? You still lost with, you know, I mean, he could have thrown it right there, but, you know, he didn't. He won, and it just feels bad.
The thing that, it shouldn't be said, but it's already visible. Baba wears his emotions on his sleeve. If something bad happens, he beats himself over it, and it stays on him.
Right.
And his opponent sees that. So he knows that if he continues taking his space, it's just going to stress him out, and it's going to just get him to be in a very negative state of mind, and it's going to make him misplay a lot.
But right now, he's doing completely fine for himself. He's, oh man, that's such a gross setup, dude. I love it. Oh man, tries to get a throw off of the lightning pole because, you know, tricky hit stun there. Gets a happy birthday, and Nutty, this is not looking good.
Nice overhead. That was very nice. Nice. There we go. It's far from dead, but Baba still has the lead here. And convincingly 3-0.
Yeah, kind of out of Nutty's reach there.
Yeah. Doesn't seem very happy about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean,
unfortunately,
would you be happy blocking George the 13th versus Ruby with an instant overhead?
And here's the thing, he could do so much with George the 13th that it gives you a lot of options.
It's pretty gross.